by the sculpture table, you're gonna find two big long cabinets. That's where most of your supplies are gonna be. So for tinfoil, the tinfoil, we're gonna look for this little label that says tinfoil. And inside, try and use what's in the blue tub first. And then if you need it out of this roll, we just have to be careful when we're pulling off the tinfoil from here because it can be kind of sharp. So if you have your tinfoil, you can take your sheet, and then there's this like kind of razor edge. It is sharp, so make sure you're kind of careful with that. So then, when you have your tinfoil, you're just gonna pull down and it'll start tearing. And that's how you get the tinfoil off the roll. When you're making something out of tinfoil, you want it to be small. So it can't be big because we can't waste all the tinfoil. So make sure that your piece is small, like something around the size of your hand. So very tiny. If you have lots of pieces, in the next cabinet over, you might want to put your pieces on a plate with some tape and your name on it. That way they keep all your pieces together. And then for hot glue guns is in the cabinet above. So we'll look for this hot glue gun sign. It is right in this cabinet. Places to plug it in are right by like the pencil sharpeners. There's an outlet right there. You'll just plug it in to the wall and let it heat up for a little bit. You know it's heating up when it has the red light on. Or you can plug it in over by the drying rack. There is an extension cord. You can plug it in to this, and then you can work on it closer to the sculpture table. Right, to make something out of tinfoil, we need tinfoil, and we are going to be making different little creations. So I'm going to show you some examples right now. All right, when we were making our creation, we had to tear the tinfoil. So I'm gonna make kind of like a dragon. So we had to tear the tinfoil, and we gotta start thinking small. So I had to think about what all body parts I need. So I definitely need like a body. So I'm gonna crinkle the cardboard, or not the cardboard, the tinfoil to make kind of like my body or maybe my head. So maybe this will be my head. Then I'm gonna need probably a bigger piece of tinfoil for my body. So I'm gonna crinkle this. Okay. Then I need some kind of neck. So I'm gonna get a little bit more tinfoil to make a neck. Okay. Now I need some different feet. So I'm gonna tear a little bit more, try and crinkle it up to make some feet. Okay, maybe that would be like part of the leg. And all we're doing is kind of crinkling it up to make it look like the different shapes. So I'm gonna keep making my different shapes, and then I will show you the next step. Okay, now that I got my pieces together, I am gonna start hot gluing them together. So if you're in kindergarten or first grade, you are gonna need to have the teacher help you. So you're just gonna point out where you want them glued together, and the teacher's gonna do their best to glue the pieces together. So when we are hot gluing, we are gonna just add the glue to one spot, and then where they connect, you're gonna connect them. We're gonna keep our fingers away from the hot glue as much as possible so we don't get burnt. So make sure if you're in kindergarten and first grade, you have all your pieces, and then we're gonna be telling the teacher. So I'm gonna finish hot gluing this together. Okay, so now that I finished hot gluing it together, I kind of have my shape of my kind of like dragon, dinosaur kind of looking thing. I can add more things to it, like I could add little eyeballs, or I could add pipe cleaners. With the pipe cleaners, you can cut them to size. Sometimes it's kind of hard to cut, so if you need help, let me know. But with the scissors, if you put it all the way to the back, it's easier to cut. And then you can kind of bend these to make them into the whatever shape you need. And then we can also hot glue these. So maybe if I want this to look like a tongue, or maybe if I add some more, have it look like fire. But we can also hot glue those on. All right, so there's a tinfoil little creation, kind of a dragon slash dinosaur.